Welcome to Retirement with Jim. So today, what is your retirement number? So before we get started, um, if you like my channel, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Helps my channel grow, and as well as leaving some comments. Love to hear from you. Love to know what you think. Agree, disagree, what you'd like to hear. So okay, let's get started. So, what is your retirement number? Many people want to shoot for $1 million saved. It's a great goal to achieve. Um, but certainly an advocate of you need far less than that. $1 million wasn't my goal, well below that. So remember, it's not what you have, it's what you spend actually. What is it that um, from a lifestyle outlook what do you spend your money on? What kind of comfortable life do you want? So it's what you spend, not what you have. Remember that your retirement number should be based on you, not a trend. What are you comfortable with? What do you want? What do you want to do? Not what others are doing. What is your lifestyle? So trends might give you insights into things that you may think about wanting to do or whatnot, but they are just that, a trend, and they may not be compatible to what you want. So Northwestern Mutual looked at some things in terms of retirement numbers that would affect your retirement numbers in what you set your goal to be. So first on their list was where you live. Where you live, plays a big part. Taxes, how friendly is it to the economy right there? Excuse me. Are you going to be hit by inflation? Well, we're all going to be hit by inflation to a degree, but some places more than others. So, you gotta think about where you're living or where you want to live in retirement, maybe more importantly, and kind of go from there. Housing costs. Do you own? Are you renting? Housing actually takes up about 35% of your budget. And it's not uncommon nowadays that people they still have a mortgage. They have not paid off their house yet. With all the things that are going on in the world, how trying things are, just maintaining that home at times is absolutely a challenge. So in many cases, more and more people, a larger percentage, are going into retirement still paying the mortgage on their home. Not a terrible thing. As long as you account for it in your budget, you're fine. Healthcare cost is on their list. Taking a look at what you think you're going to spend, in healthcare. And of course, that all depends on your overall health and the condition that you're in. But healthcare cost is a huge cost going into retirement. You could be spending, anywhere, they say in your lifetime, your retirement lifetime, anywhere from 160,000 to over 300,000 of your retirement dollars, taking care of healthcare costs. Something to think about. Guaranteed income. Okay. If you're, what kind of income do you got coming in? What are you set up for? Whether it's the 401k, annuities, IRAs, maybe you got some rental properties. Are you doing a side gig that brings in some money? What is your guaranteed income? The side gigs probably wouldn't be a guarantee, but it's still money that you got coming in. And your spending, your lifestyle. What kind of lifestyle do you want in retirement? Are you going to want to travel, you plan on traveling, a little bit, a lot. Are you just going to retire and stay where you're at, or are you going to move to a warmer climate? Something that is a little nicer and more gentle on the winters, not having to put up with snow. I came from Chicago. I get tired of the winters. 23, almost 24 years ago. Yeah, 24 years ago, I moved here to the Phoenix area, and I love every bit about it. I love the weather. So, you know, um, life expectancy. How long do you figure you're going to live? Excuse me. Now, a lot of people have, are in better health. And so being in better health, you're going to live longer. Excuse me. So the average lifestyle of the average male is now getting to be 84 years old. If you hit 65, you can expect to live to be 84 years old for a male, 87 for a female. So we're living a lot longer, in our new retirement age here. And part of that is, of course, we take better care of ourselves, and we have healthier lifestyles. We need that if we expect to enjoy our retirement. Along with that, that means, are you funded, well funded, to live those extra years? Something to think about. And the last thing on their list is the market. Market and investment, your risk. What is your risk level being in the market? Obviously right now the market is way topsy-turvy. Are you balanced as you get closer to your retirement? Are you balancing out your risk factors? Are you lowering your risk factor to have more of money in the bond market to make sure your money lasts? Or are you someone who's willing to be more aggressive? Say, okay, I only got X amount of years left. Maybe the thought is, I need to be aggressive on what I do and just keep maintaining that level. People are having a little different outlook on their money nowadays. So the conventional is not necessarily so much that people are paying a lot of attention to. They want their money. They want to be safe. They want to be comfortable. But they want that money to last. Then they want to maybe help that fund a lifestyle that they want to live. So again, that came from Northwestern Mutual. And so where do you fit in with your retirement number? What are you looking for? Are you looking for that new number is 1.26 million? But are you looking for that? Or are you looking for something far less? Myself, far less. And I'm quite happy with it and comfortable with it. Everything's doing well. So where's your number? Let me know in the comments below. And next, I will tell you to have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.